Welcome to the old capital of Japan, Kyoto. In my last video, we were in Tokyo and discovered how it is the city of the future. But here in Kyoto, it's like going back in time. So I'm super excited to take you guys along with me as we uncover this ancient wonder of Japan. Now, first up on the list for this adventure, we're gonna be doing something that I thought I'd never say we're doing in a different country, which is going to a Starbucks. It really is one of the coolest and most aesthetically pleasing Starbucks I've ever been to. Super cool that the Starbucks here really embraces the Kyoto culture, where you even have to take off your shoes to sit down on the tatami mat as you can drink your matcha. So I've been getting roasted pretty consistently on the channel because when I travel sometimes to England or somewhere where all the streets feel like a theme park, people comment how that's supposedly the most American thing. I totally agree, but when you're in places like this, as someone from America, I just feel like there's nothing like this that's real. But peace, this is so cool.
Yeah.
That this is a part of your culture, your heritage, and that the architecture is like this.
Yeah, no, it's crazy. And even I think this is like a theme park because everything is so beautifully structured and everything is old, and still to this day, everything looks, I don't know, not brand new, but the fact that some buildings are a couple hundred years old and you can still go in, explore, it's just mind-blowing.
So when you're here in Kyoto, you need to come to this place for ramen called Menbaka. And peace, what did you say Menbaka translates to?
I mean, directional translation
Yeah.
will be noodle stupid, noodle idiot, noodle fool. But in actual meaning, it means like someone who is very enthusiastic about noodles. Crazy enthusiastic.
Well, we came to the right place then, because this place has some fire ramen, literally. But yeah, you'll see what I mean about this fire ramen. Hopefully my camera doesn't go on fire, but also hopefully our faces don't go on fire. Now that's some fire ramen.
That is some fire ramen. I'm fired up to eat.
12 seconds later.
That place is so cool. The guy that works there too, absolute legend. And fire ramen. As locals from Japan, how did that ramen compare to other parts of the country?
That was definitely like one of the top 5 ramens I ever had in my entire life. That ramen was good, and not like trying to be special or nothing, it was just like good.
And he's been eating ramen since he was in the womb.
Oh yeah, exactly.
That was really good. It wasn't just a gimmick with the whole fire show, it was just people that are so prideful, I feel like, about ramen and love also the performance of it too.
Shout out to Big Boss.
Yeah, shout out to the boss. Yeah, that guy was great. So the squad woke up at 4:30 in the morning, got on the first train, and just made it here to the bamboo forest. Guys, you definitely need to wake up, get on the first train to come out here, because last time I was here, this place was absolutely packed. Right now, we pretty much have it to ourselves. Also, we have a new additional member to the squad. This is Tamaki, who is also from here in Japan.
Yes.
And Peace's girlfriend. All right, guys.
Hi.
I feel like we won't have too long before everyone shows up, so
Yeah.
I feel like we gotta explore this bamboo forest. How do you say let's go in Japanese?
Ikimashou!
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 So the pros with coming here at the crack of dawn is that there's not really anyone else here. But unfortunately, the cons are the sun isn't at a point where it's peeking through all the bamboo and makes it look extra beautiful for your photos. But still, to come here and have pretty much no one else here just makes you feel like you're transported to a different planet. So when I am traveling Asia, my #1 favorite coffee shop is a place called Arabica. It is very rare when I come across a place that has such delicious and distinct coffee, but this place Arabica does it so well. And they are actually from here in Kyoto, so very excited to try their flagship store. So you know a coffee shop's good when there's a line already waiting before they open. Also, what coffee shop doesn't open until 9 a.m.?
Alright.
It's almost noon.
I know, man. I've never seen this. You have to pay 1,000 yen for 30 minutes to sit here. Come to daddy. Oh, look at that. That is a work of art. So now that we got our coffee, we are doing a 20-minute hike up the top of the mountain to see the famous Kyoto monkeys. Also, we recruited a new member to our squad. This is Justin. You're from Canada?
Yeah, that's right.
Where about?
Near Vancouver.
He's coming with us since he's solo traveling, and he's gonna come see the monkeys with us. So typically you're not supposed to feed monkeys because it causes them to go wild, but here they have a controlled environment inside this hut where you can be behind a cage and feed the monkeys. Here comes the big daddy. There you go, buddy. Oh, he's got too fat of arms. All right, there you go. Okay, I'm pretty sure these monkeys have a bottomless pit. Justin's just been rifling all food to them and they just keep going. So what's nice about coming up here is that not only do you get to hang out with the monkeys and feed them, but you also get this incredible view overlooking the entirety of Kyoto. And I think it's so cool just to look out here and think about all the history and how ancient this city is. Chris, you got some facts?
Talk to me.
All right, Chris, what's the fact?
Kyoto has 17 UNESCO World Heritage Sites, which I believe is the highest concentration in any city. So no matter where you go, chances are you're looking at a piece of ancient history, hundreds, if not thousands of years old, which is pretty sweet.
This is also where Peace is gonna be moving. 50 years old. I could just see you working on the farm, growing some tea and coffee.
That would be me here in Kyoto.
I'll see you then.
Oh, 100%.
Now to get down the mountain, they have this giant slide. Oh, it's working. There's a little traffic, sorry. Now to get down the mountain, they have this slide. Not too sure if it's gonna work. Let's give this a try. Oh, getting some movement, look at that. Oh, whoa. Now next up on this history tour of Kyoto, we made it here to the Golden Temple. And this thing is over 700 years old and where the emperor and a lot of other political significance happened. But now still here, withstand fires, end wars. And now you can come here, check it out, and see how the top floor is even made of gold. Also, I should say, we've officially kidnapped Justin. Justin's joined the squad unintentionally. Or when you left your hotel this morning, did you think that you'd be
No, I thought
joining
I'd be
a bunch
with
of
some
guys?
monkeys, and then now I'm here enjoying my company with all you guys. Yeah, thank you so much.
Of course,
Great.
man. Glad that you said hello. So after the Golden Temple, we ended up going back to the hotel and taking a quick power nap since we woke up at 4:30 and only got like 3 hours of sleep the night before. But now we're a bit refreshed and in the old town of Kyoto to go to one of the most famous places for matcha. And one of the main reasons I wanted to come here to Kyoto is because for the past few months, I have been looking into starting a tea business. So I figured I'd come out here to Japan, learn how they make their teas and matchas firsthand. So Peace, what's the name of this place that you've been wanting to take us to?
So the name of this place is Tsujiri. It's one of the most famous, like just the most famous place to have matcha in Kyoto.
All right, let's get some matcha. They also got matcha ice cream, so getting that too. So of course I had to go with the soft serve matcha as well as a normal matcha tea. And I do have to say, matcha in Kyoto really does hit different. So besides having every flavor of Kit Kat, Japan, and more specifically Kyoto, is known for this dish called steak katsu. Tamaki, what is the proper terminology for this?
GyuKatsu.
GyuKatsu. And I have never had this before, but supposedly Tamaki said that this is the place you gotta come check out. Also, so cool that they give you this, what is this, Tamaki?
Basically a steel pan, so you can recook it yourself. If you don't like medium rare, you can cook it to make it well done.
Or reheat.
Reheat your katsu.
Is that common in Japan? Is that?
If you go to like traditional places or like kind of bougie places, you'll get it. But for this price, you won't usually get it, which is the cool point of it.
Yeah, that's why this spot, haven't tried the food yet, but this is super cool. The experience, the price, I'm excited to give this a try. It's like combining two of my favorite things, chicken nuggets and steak. That's so good. The crunch on top of the steak, that combination is just delicious. Tamaki, thank you for steering us right.
Of course.
Tamaki hasn't let us down yet. Another day, another sunrise. I did want to say that even though Kyoto is such an ancient old place, that the subway here and the buses are super easy to navigate and get around the entirety of the city. But the first train is at about 5:30, which we have been getting on every morning to go explore. And for today, we are exploring here at the Tori Gates. This is one of the most famous places in Kyoto, if not all of Japan, and has all these beautiful shrines where I believe there's over 10,000 of them. You really can just spend hours exploring this place. So Peace has been our human translator. And what exactly does it say on the shrines here in Japanese?
So these are the company people who have donated these Tory Gates to this shrine.
Can anyone just donate, or?
Pretty much anyone, but depends on the Tory Gate you're donating. Some Tory Gates you can donate for around like 1,300 USD. So yeah, if you have that amount of money to donate, anyone can.
I'm just gonna have it say, subscribe, Brett Conti right here.
Exactly, yeah.
What is super magical about the Tory Gates is that there's over 10,000 of these orange gates that go all the way up the mountain. So if you are coming here, make sure you're not just spending it in the entranceway that's like the first couple minutes of the path, because it does actually go all the way up the mountain and all the way back down. So as we were just shooting here, my sweetest and probably most energetic subscriber just said hello. You have great energy.
Amazing! Isn't he wonderful? Follow him!
Thank you so much. It's so nice to meet you.
Yeah, and this is my daughter Aria.
How you doing? Your mom has great taste in content.
I do. I love watching you.
So another thing that's awesome about Kyoto is that they have accommodations for every budget. For the past few nights, we had a hotel that had 3 beds and was only $60 per night. But for our last night here in Japan, we are staying in a luxury ryokan. So it's kind of similar to what that Starbucks was like in the old town, but this is the hotel luxury version. The name of the place we're staying at is called Nazuna, and this is such a unique experience. Like, check out our room. So the reason we wanted to stay at this hotel is because for the last night, wanted to make sure the team had a nice luxury experience to end this Japan trip. And everything here is so top notch. The room we have is actually a 2-story house where the downstairs is a big bed. We even have this Japanese onsen. And then upstairs we have a tea room where they're also going to be laying out some futons. And also with traveling here to Japan with Peace, who is Japanese, I've been learning some things that have blown my mind. For one, futon is actually a Japanese word for a mattress. Just a normal mattress? Because I know you in particular used to lay out a little mat, I know.
Yeah, back in college, I used to sleep in futon, and yeah, futon directly translates to mattress in Japanese.
And the other thing I learned is that tofu is rotten beans. Is that right, Peace?
I mean, more like fermented, but yeah, pretty much rotten beans.
Do love me some tofu. So the hotel we're staying at also has a fine dining experience at the restaurant that they have called Bunko. Here they have Wagyu, which is very famous here in Japan. So super excited we're gonna be able to end this trip with a really nice meal for the boys. Peace.
Yes, sir.
Chris, this has been a great experience that we all got to travel Japan after working together for the past 2 years. So cheers to at least 2 more years of working together.
I like the sound of that.
So let's enjoy this Wagyu. All right, this is my first time eating raw Wagyu when in Japan. Wow, that was an experience.
Yeah?
It was really delicious, but it definitely feels like textures and flavors that I've never had before. So we have a third word that we learned on this trip. Peace just informs me that Wagyu translates to Japanese beef. So in America, when you are eating Wagyu beef, hopefully it came from Japan. Highest quality stuff, right?
It's really good. It's really good.
If it came from Japan, guaranteed high quality.
What part of the cow is this?
Yo, I think it's tongue.
Tongue.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's cool that they don't let any part of the cow go to waste, because we've been eating like cow tail, was that in the soup?
Yeah, cow tail.
Cow tail.
Now we got his tongue. I wish you didn't tell me that. Like, it looks so good, and now I'm just thinking of a cow's tongue.
It's probably better than you think.
Yeah. Kampai?
Kampai.
It tastes great.
Yeah.
Definitely got the taste buds still on there, you know?
Oh. Yeah, that was.
Holy cow.
That is good. Too many dad jokes in one dinner? You guys are gonna fire me?
Even though Tokyo may be the new capital city of Japan, Kyoto is still a must-see while exploring this country. From its traditional shrines and delicious food to its temples and unique landscapes, Kyoto will not disappoint any traveler. Until next week, let's get out and get busy in the next one.